Hey everyone, I'm Jeret.
I'm Jen.
And we're with Wagon Masters Travels. And you know what? We've had our momentum now for just over a year.
Yes.
And a lot of people have asked us, what's it look like inside? Apparently they don't have the internet, so they haven't gone and looked at those pictures. So I think we should give a nice little tour, show what we've done to it over the last year to make it ours. Since we full-time, this is our home. It's not just something we take out on the weekend. So we have customized some things in there to make it more livable, make it like an actual home instead of an RV.
Yes.
So let's go take a look. This is our home away from nowhere, apparently, since we are full-time. It's a 2019 Grand Design Momentum 399TH for toy hauler. So we're going to start right at the back and take a look at it. We have 2 fuel tanks on this RV, 30 gallons for filling up toys, and the front one, that one, is another 30 gallon that runs our own generator. It's 5,500 watts. That allows us to go out to nowhere and still turn on all of our ACs. Underneath that you can't see are all of our tanks. We've got a rear bathroom. That one has a 50 gallon black tank, which is where that drain's coming out. Then we have a 50 gallon gray tank for the kitchen, 50 gallon gray for the front bathroom, a 50 gallon black. There's that valve coming down into a connector. The 50 gallon black for the front toilet. And what's amazing on this one, and most of the new toy haulers, is we have a 157 gallon freshwater tank. So we can go offline for quite some time and head out to the middle of nowhere and really enjoy it. Beautiful big bay windows. The 399 is one of the few RVs that have the kitchen and living room couch on this side. It doesn't have all the heavy pantry and refrigerator. So we come over here, we've added the 90 degree for the electrical, takes that pressure off the top. Our water bay, as you can see in here, we run one hose, goes to an actual water meter with our pressure regulator to make sure we're not overdoing it, into a connector that goes to both valves, including our flush. And for those wondering, yes, the flush over here does have a backflow preventer, so we don't have the cross-contamination. Makes it really easy, and everything is hooked up with quick connects, so we can take it apart real easy. We've also added our gloves out here, so we don't have to go search for gloves when we deal with the sewer hose, and a nice little spritzer. You want to sanitize your hand? Push the button. Now you got sanitizer that comes out. Making our way around the front, where the front bay is, the generator's in here. We have added a bigger battery box that holds 4 high capacity 6 volts. So we can go out boondocking for quite some time and not have to worry about it. Up underneath, that's a little bit harder to see, is the MORRyde power wheel. So holding our 36-foot power cord, we can just push a button and suck it right up in there. We've also added some different brackets that hold various connectors and whatnots. For up in the space on the top part of this, as it's kind of a dead area. There's not much really there. And as you notice, as we walk around, we always use blocks underneath. The less that you have those jacks extended, the less movement you're going to have in your RV. So coming around to our front storage bay. Now in toy haulers in general, because you have a garage, don't have a whole lot of regular storage space. We've got, and yep, that's our smoker that everybody sees in our other videos that we do. We have the MORRyde pull-out tray. This allows us to just pull this out, and it does come out a little bit further, to reach everything in the back without having to unload the entire storage just to get to what we want. Our recent addition that we just put in underneath the steps is the MORRyde understep storage. Now those aren't real big, but they do allow you to have a little bit of extra storage space in that dead area where there's absolutely nothing there. We use it to hold our stinky holders, the snake holders, and some of our sewer components. We've also added the torque lift uprising steps, and as you can see on each side of this, we have the dirt destroyers for your shoes, your boots. So as you come in, you can keep your shoes nice and clean. That way you don't get everything inside. We've also added an extend rail. Give you a little bit more stability as you're going up that ramp. Working our way over to the first patio of the two. And this is the best feature, I think. It's the actual side patio. We've got a TV out here. You've also got what we put on our grill station. And this is just your standard garage rack. We only use the top half of it. And we use number 10 rivet nuts to hold it onto the railing. It's not overly heavy, so it's not going to do anything to the railing or bend it down. But it allows us to put our Blackstone out here and not take up any of our deck space. But we can enjoy our morning coffee, watching the news, watching the TV, without having to put our shoes on to come all the way outside. We can just enjoy it out here. Crawl down off the table now. There's two awnings that come out. Since we have a newer Momentum, it's got the one control. We can control all the lights on the outside by our phones if we need to, with the exception of this awning. We've actually got to touch the button for that one. It's got 3 axles, and right now we do still have the Westlakes on there, which quite frankly, I enjoy those tires. They've done just fine. We have a little over 6,000 miles on this RV. We put the torque lift steps on the back. These are just your regular Glow Step Revolution steps that fold up and go underneath the door. Now the one that we get the question on the most is on our back deck, on this back patio. We have the MORRyde PatioEX. This adds approximately 64 square feet, to the size of our RV, giving us, because of how long and how much square footage that our RV has, almost 500 square feet inside, not including that side patio. So our RV has a little bit more space than some apartments in San Francisco and New York. Yet if our neighbor's an asshole, we don't have to deal with them for 30 years. We can just leave.
So also, I just wanted to point out that we added a couple of extra storage tubes for our sewer hose, because you can never have too many.
interior tour of the bedroom. We have a king size sleep number that's in here. A hover shelf that we added. You can see we have lots of storage up above the bed. On this side, we have our CPAP, which that is actually plugged in. I'll lift the bed up. That is plugged in underneath the bed directly to a 12-volt outlet that goes to the battery, so that if we lose power, no big deal, CPAP still works. As you can see here, we added some extension boards to the bed platform, as these platforms are made for queen beds. Having a king size bed, sometimes the edges can roll over, so we added those additional platforms so our bed stays nice and flat. And there's Princess Holiday laying on her bed on the floor. Dual closets for his and hers. So we come this way into the bathroom. First thing we'll notice, since a lot of toy haulers don't have a whole lot of storage space, we actually added a wine rack to hold our towels. Into the shower area, we added an adjustable shower head, so no matter how tall you are, it will work. 2 bird perches, because we do travel with our parrot. Small organizer, keep the shampoos and everything right there. We added hooks to hang our towels on. We do have the Jack and Jill bathroom doors, but we don't use the other one, so we utilize that space. Standalone toilet paper holder, and we do have a left-handed bidet in this bathroom. We put the left-handed in there because it's on the door side that we don't use. And if you have it on this side of the toilet, you're liable to smack your knee as you're going in and out. Coming down into the kitchen living room area, we have our blinds down right now, the blackout blinds and the blackout shades, I believe is the technical term for those, as it is rather hot in Northern California. My desk is the kitchen table now. Small love seat. Big screen TV, lots of storage above it. We've got our pantry, which for pantries in an RV is actually rather small, but it has come in pretty handy, as that has allowed us to not keep stuff all the way in the back of it until it goes bad and we got to throw it away. 4-door refrigerator with a digital temperature readout. That goes for the fridge and the freezer. Convection microwave. And on it, we have all our little magnetic business card size images of the rallies that we have put on. Standard RV, stove, and oven. The center island is rather large. I believe it was late 17, early 18 when Grand Design went from a center island that just barely was the size of the sink to much larger. We also added another small cabinet, which is the same color as the interior, and our ice maker Coming over to what I think is the best feature, and this is our side patio. We only have one chair out here now, but this holds our grill station that you saw on the outside, and it's connected. There's those rivet nuts. Only needs 3 of them to hold it on. Our Blackstone with the stainless steel top. We changed that out from the original. The $3.99s also come with an outdoor TV. The speakers go into the stereo system that is above the inside TV. Let me get inside. And our curtains we got at Lowe's. They are privacy curtains, and they greatly help out keeping the heat out from the sun and keeping the cool air in. Working into the garage, first thing you notice is the linoleum floor. Didn't care for the black, so we changed it. We took out the bottom Happy Jack bed, completely got rid of those benches. There is absolutely nothing on this side, but we utilized the brackets that were holding that bench up to put in a countertop for a raisable desk. This allows us to take the desk all the way to the ceiling and open up this floor space. Underneath, we put in a little container shelf that holds all the wires for everything up on the desktop. So all we've got to do is unplug the main wire and our Wi-Fi extension, and that entire desk goes out of the way. Added a few hooks to keep our hats in place. The ladders that go to the top Happy Jack bed and the loft, we put them underneath the loft with fist clamps. Those are the 5/8 to 1.5 inch fist clamps. We added in this shelving unit that goes above the washer dryer that was added in, as we could not find a shelving unit that was already pre-made that would go around the washer and dryer yet not interfere with the 2 doors. We've got a ramp that goes from the kitchen living room into the garage. This allows our Roomba to completely clean the entire floor in roughly 40 to 45 minutes. Going into the bathroom, we didn't do a whole lot in here different. Just added a small curtain rod to hang things up if need be, and a normal right-handed bidet. Behind the door, we got a few things hanging up for cleaning, for ironing. Makes it a little easier. We do keep a Dyson cordless vacuum cleaner. Takes up a lot less space than that long 30-foot hose that comes with the built-in vacuum. We do use the floor sweep quite often, but we never have used the actual hose. And here is Cosmo, our African gray parrot that travels with us. Hello. This is his bedroom in the garage. And right below his bedroom is our small toolbox where we keep most everything. We have a separate video we'll be putting out on all the tools that we carry with us. Got our dog food containers. And again, we're keeping the blinds down because we're in Northern California right now and it's rather hot. as we walk out to the rear deck and patio, right now we have it set up with the MORRyde PatioEX room. This adds an additional 64 feet of space. These sides, you can either have the netting that's up, just the regular mesh type screen, or you can also put up a clear so that you can see through, or you can put up the actual covers so this room is closed in and nobody can see in, nobody can see out. But this is another way for us to enjoy the toy hauler type patio, as there's places we go where we can back up over the water, put the patio down, and sit out in the mornings and enjoy our coffee right over the water.
Thank you for watching our video. Hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask us. We do have some links in the descriptions down here for all the additions that we have made to our trailer. Also, if you are where we are and you want a tour, come on by.
Thank you for watching. We appreciate you very much. Please support us by liking us on Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and follow us on Instagram, Our Village, and Twitter as we continue making smiles into memories.